Alright guys, welcome back to Off the Hook Outdoors. I'm Ted, your host, and I have my sister on the Amber on the boat with me today, and the kids are back swimming, and we are out doing a little fishing. Now, we did a live yesterday, and if you haven't checked that out, go check it out. We only caught a few. Well, we caught about 6 or 8, but they were nothing big. 15 inches was the biggest bass. So we're going to be moving in on this point here. I want to see if we could get on some female smallies on this point here. And we're just going to pick and choose today little areas where we're going to go to. We're probably going to throw some frogs, Sankos. I brought my flipping stick. We're going to do some flipping probably around some wood because the storm came through last night pretty bad. Sometimes when that happens, then we take it, we go after, you know, they hide in the wood and the brush piles and things like that. So we're going to try that as well. So stay with us, and I hope you enjoy the video. Another thing I wanted to mention, guys, I'm going to go a little bit differently. I have the chest mount now with the GoPro 10. I'm using the GoPro 12 on the back of the boat on the Ulotech stick, but I'm going something a little different this year. I'm going to try the chesty mount with the Ulotech juice bank. And let me know in the video if you like that view, the chest view or not. I wasn't too crazy about it at first, but as I watch videos and stuff, I think it has its purpose in some areas. So we're going to try that out. So I will have that rigged up as well. Eventually I'm going to be putting this on my net. It's going to be like the Off the Hook net cam. I have a bracket that I got, but I didn't put it on the net yet. And that reminds me, I am going to pull out the net here. So if we get something, we have the net ready to go. So stay tuned. All right guys, so I got the Sanko with the red O-ring. This is a beat up one because I've been catching fish on it. So we're going to try this point here. You guys let me know how you like this chesty mount. Like I said, I have my doubts. And I'm sort of growing on me a little bit, but I want to try to utilize that so you guys can see a little more of the action. So we're gonna work this point here and work around down to, there's some wood down here where I usually do well at. We're just gonna, the sun came out finally. It was really looking gloomy today. So at noon it was supposed to quit. What time is it, Amber? Around noon? 1:30. It's 1:30. So it just started clearing up around noonish. So I'm hoping that the fish are gonna get a little active here with the sun out, and that's why I think maybe the frogs might be pretty good too. So all right, we'll see you in a little bit. Yeah guys, so the water is very clear. Excuse me, after the rain and everything, you could see the point right in front of me right here, and it goes off to each side. I'm actually right at the point where I almost can't see the bottom here, but you could see all the rock and stuff in here. So actually Amber's fishing the one side of it, and I'm actually throwing on the other side of it and seeing if we can't. But the water's so clear, I may go with something a little more natural as well. So we'll see how we do with the black and blue flake here, and we may go with like a watermelon red flake or something like that as well. So all right guys, stay with us. Hopefully we get a few fish in a boat for you. All right guys, I don't know if you can see this, but it is so clear down in here. We're looking at I'm fishing this tree out here, but man, is there so many bluegill beds in here. And I'm just trying to flip a little bit in these branches, because you never know. I can't see any. I see a ton of bluegill in here, but I want to see if there's any bass hanging out. So we'll see. But if you want a bluegill fish, excuse me, or crappie fish, this is definitely where the kids should come. Alright, but there's a ton of blue. I don't know if you can see down in there, down in here. There's all kinds of just bluegill beds everywhere. So, all right, stay with us. All right, guys, it's so clear in here. I'm gonna go with the popper, topwater popper, try to get something to come up. With all these, all this wood and everything is here. I'm gonna just work the, I always, and you guys know I like to use the Storm Chug Bug. This is a clear one, and I have my little thing. I put a split shot on the back of it to try to get it to sink. Do you have one? Yep. All right, well, Amber just missed one. So we're gonna see how this works. Stay with us. So you can see I'm just throwing it up under these logs, throwing it back in the in there in the hard to get areas, and just popping it a few times to try to get something to come up and blow up on it. And if nothing hits it, usually within 10 feet, I just reel it back in. All right, guys, I'm gonna get that Senko again. And we're gonna throw that wall over there. So let me get the Senko out. We're gonna make a move. The wind's blowing us a little bit, but it's not bad today. It's actually, we're in a canal right now. So. There's a lot of cover in here. You getting any more taps on that water mowing? Huh? Nope. No? That's a good spot right there where you're at in between that stuff. Like between the cameras and the motor. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think it's easier. So this wall right here, guys, I don't know if you can see it. You should be able to see it. There's a lot of trees coming out, but this wall has some gravel on it. So we're gonna try to, I'm throwing top water over it for now. And then we're gonna throw, you can see there's two, Amber, I don't know if you can see there's trees coming out here. Throw that Senko next to those trees and let it sink down on the edges. See all the bluegill right here? There has to be bass under there. Trying to feed. But we'll see, because of that storm, it changes everything. You know what I mean? I can't get over how clear it is in here. Keep an eye out for bass just swimming around as well. Wow, I can't believe how many bluegill were right there. Hundreds. Well, if we're not catching bass tonight when we go live, we know to come over here. Because it is jam-packed with panfish. I mean, just jam-packed. There's one. No, this is a little rock bass. All right, we got the first action of the day. Little rock bass. Let's get them up here. Little feisty. These rock bass are little wicked things, man. They like to fight. So he was right against that wall. Oh, was he? Yeah. Come on. And they have some tough jaws. There we go. So there you go, guys. Little rock bass. Let them go. There's another one, guys. I don't know what, what is this, a rock bass? No, it's a little smallie. Check out that little baby smallie. Oh, nice. That's like an aquarium fish. Let's get him out here. Little smallie. Looks like he got some crayfish in him too. And now look how little smallie is. Look at that little baby. He's nice and dark. He is. That's an aquarium fish right there, guys. Right under, I don't know if you could see the logs right here. Yeah, we're going back in the water. Okay, you okay right now? I'm gonna be moving us. But I got a tangle. That little smallmouth beat me up there a little bit. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna throw back on. Do you see them logs behind you? Yeah, we're really close to them. You're close to them? Yeah. Yeah, I could see them. That's good. Yeah, we're close. I like being close. Good, it's a good thing. I'm gonna just push us out a little bit. We're gonna go hit that other side as well. All right, guys, we're sort of in a new area. You can see the rock, the riprap and everything. You can see the geese here. It's fairly clear here as well. We're just gonna work our way down this bank. We're gonna go out a little further though. And then we're gonna throw Senkos. I may throw some top water over these weeds, because there's a lot of weeds that are about a foot or so below the surface. So I'll throw my clear popper, and then we're gonna work our way down to the pads, and we're gonna try to throw some frogs in those pads down there. So stay with us. I just had a little bite. It might be these small ones that are messing with it. But where there's small ones, there should be big ones. It's a little windy today. I'm just gonna keep casting, keep throwing, keep at it. Never know when that big one's gonna hit, you know? All right, guys, so 2 little ones. The water's just about crystal clear. It's too weedy in here for the Senko, especially wacky style, because it's not weedless. So we're gonna head down over here, and we're gonna throw some frogs and see what happens on that. And then we're gonna make our way to the rock piles. We're gonna make our way around. We got all day. We're just taking our time and hanging out. So follow along, and hopefully we get you some fish. All right, so we made it to the pads. All right, so we're gonna be fishing right out in here. There's this little section. There's some pads back in there. We may go back in there, who knows? But I'm gonna anchor up here, and we're gonna throw this little section of pads. Sorry about the wind on the chesty mount, but that's what we're gonna do right now, so stay with us. All right, guys, you can see that the pads, I'm just working this frog through it. I threw it over to the left over here, and I scared a big fish away, but it might have been a carp that was just under the pads. So we're gonna throw a couple more times in here, and then we're gonna see, we're gonna move on. So stay tuned. There we go. Yeah, little baby. All right, so there's a little one off of this point. Another little small, is it smallmouth? Yep, little baby. Aquarium fish, but it is windy as all heck right now. So we're just working our way down. There is a little storm cell coming through right now. You can see, Amber, you can see how dark it is, but it's moving and just going away. It's going out towards Erie. So we're just sticking it out and gonna keep fishing until we get blowed off the lake. There's another one. He got off. It's raining now though, guys. All right, another one, guys. It's a little bit better. A little better. A little better. Whoop. Let's get him up here. Come on, guy. Come on, guy. I'm chasing him down the boat. All right, we got him now. All right, here you go, guys. A little chunky. Better than before, but it is windy, and we're trying to just withstand the wind and keep the boat moving. So we'll get back out here. So I think I got a hit here, guys. He's coming to me. Yep, I got him. This is a little better one, Amber.
Yeah.
There we go. Another one. Okay. Yeah, I got him. I'm just going to horse him up. There we go. Nicer one. I am going to need the pliers. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, we're making a move. is windy, and we are back in the no wake zone right now, and we'll see what happens. All right, guys, so we came back into this no wake zone. You could see, let me angle this down a little bit. You can see what we're fishing. We're fishing some really thick stuff in here. We got some beads, some grass. There's some ducks back in here. It's a little calmer back in here, so we're just going to throw some frogs and some Sankos in these isolated pads. See if we can't get a blow up here on some bigger fish, because we've been catching all kinds of dinks right now. So we're just trying to locate. But the wind back in here is you have an advantage, because you want to fish the stuff that has the wind blowing against it. That's where the fish will be. So we'll see what happens. We're just going to keep going and keep moving around until we find some. Stay with us. All right, we're going to try to get him. There's a fish that keeps coming up right here, guys, where I throw this. Let's see if I can't get him to bite. I seen the wake. It might be a snakehead too, but we're going to see. See if you could see him. But the wake, he comes flying out from the pad, so we'll see what happens. That was crazy. He didn't come back. I'd like to thank our sponsors, JJ Drones, Chillin' in Indiana Carl, Big Tiny's Outdoors, and the Native Wildman. Alright, guys, well, we just broke the cameras back out again. It just downpoured for about 5-10 minutes. So we wanted to I wanted to put all the camera gear away. Now we're back at it. Blue skies again. So we're just back in this muck throwing frogs. So stay with us. Alright, guys, well, we tried to brave the wind here today. Got a few little dinks, but nothing major. Got to fish with my sister, just her and I. Usually the kids are here, so that was cool. But like I said, hope you enjoyed the video, but it was a little rough fishing today. And like I always say, take a kid fishing or hunting. We're going to preserve our sport and pass it on to future generations. And we will see ya. Alright, guys, well, that's it for today. I know I did the closing out on the lake, but very tough conditions. But my sister wanted to go out. We tried it. Caught a couple little dinks. But yeah, thank you for joining us. We're going to be heading back to Pittsburgh tonight. So hope you enjoyed the video, and there's going to be many more to come. So keep an eye out. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. We're always doing a bunch of stuff, and this year we're going to be doing a lot of exciting stuff as well. So make sure you tune in, and then also turn your notifications on, because we do a lot of giveaways and things like that as well. So alright, guys, we'll see you next time.